Hello and welcome back. I just woke up. I was getting ready for work and I felt like recording a video. Out of all the times that I've said I don't know what to say, I think this time is truly the one where I really don't know what to say more than any other time. As I mentioned in one of my videos, I feel very much as though this is a transitory period right now. A time where talking about things is not really going to help. It's more of a time to go in. It's more of a time to, at least for me, and it really feels to me as though it's that time in my life right now to take all of the negative things, the negative habits, the things in my life that have been holding me back for so long, and to move through them. I've listened to a few other videos from other inspirational, I don't know what you want to call them, video makers. And a lot of them say the same thing, that we're going through kind of almost the end of the Mayan calendar right now. That this 2020 is the real 2012. And it almost feels very much like an ending to me. Intellectually, I don't understand this stuff, but experientially, being an empath as well, and if you've done research on empaths, you've probably seen that there's different types of empaths, and I'm one that resonates very much with the energy of the planet. Weeks before the coronavirus outbreak, I kept telling everyone that I knew, my close friends, that this feels like the worst year of my life. And I just couldn't help but drop the feeling, and a lot of nervousness in my body, and my body would just I felt as though it was, like I said, the worst year of my life. It wasn't going well, and not because of the situations. Nothing had changed at all, just energetically. And right now, what my body's telling me is that there's nothing much you can really do about. Words aren't really going to help us right now. It's a time to go in. It's a time to really reflect. It's a time to really reflect on your life. Ask yourself, what do I really want out of life? These are the types of questions right now that are begging to be explored for the entire human race, actually. We've been under a spell for so long. And I feel now more than ever, it's a time to reclaim your place, your life, the sense of you. Reclaim your authentic expression in this world, in this life. I feel more than anything that that's what's important right now. To go in, reflect on your experiences in your life, be honest with yourself, and say, have I lived the way I really wanted to live? Have I listened to my gut? They found that there's a brain in your gut. in your heart, obviously in the head. So the head will talk to you in English. It'll make sense of everything logically. There's Leah. But your gut is your guiding force, if you will. You'll get feelings from your gut. Everyone says gut feeling. Nobody listens to it. Nobody puts much attention to your gut feelings. It's the seat of your intuition. It's your inner guide. And for you in your life, in this life, I feel now more than ever, I can't speak. It's time to put more emphasis on what it's telling you. Learn the language of intuition. I really feel more than ever that this is what's important right now. Because I feel your gut is going to guide you into living the life you always wanted to live. And you may find that the more you listen to your gut, the more you are doing things in a different way than your head had been programmed to believe. You might find that there's a new version of you that's manifesting, that's coming to life. You might find yourself being happy doing things that you didn't or never thought you would be happy doing. So rediscovering who you are. And with all the changes that are going on in the world, there's talk of a second wave for the coronavirus. The vaccine, all these changes that are supposedly coming, they're going to shake all the plans that you've put forward. What I feel is that those who don't want anything to change are going to have a very difficult time. It's time now more than ever to drop the old and to find courage. A lot of people might not want to wear a mask, might not agree with the changes. Their head might say, I'd better do what I'm told, but their gut might say something different. But ultimately, the message of this video and all of my messages, it's not about fight. It's about motivating a person to be authentic to who they are. There's this woman, this lady, watch it, Leah. There's this lady that they found in the forest who was raised by wolves. And this woman was essentially a wolf. And even after she had been returned to society for a long period of time, she had a really difficult time, and she never really became what you would consider a normal human being, at least according to society's expectations. Scientists, psychologists say that whenever you're born, the first few years, 5 years, 7 years of your life will dictate what you will be like. And that's going to be an imprint that you will carry for the rest of your life. That's why if you're born an Indian in India, then and you learn English later on in your life, you're always going to have that Indian accent. And that's going to be true to any language that you learn later on. Your mannerisms, your ways of being. So the way you are has been taught to you. What I'm encouraging you to do and discover is what you were before you were taught anything. When I talk about authenticity, I mean the aspect of you that cannot be taught. The aspect of you that, regardless what your background is, where you were born, whether it was raised by wolves or India or a village somewhere secluded from the world or right in the middle of the city, the aspect of you that's uninfluenceable. That's why I talk a lot about dropping your beliefs. Because by examining your beliefs, you're going to find what you're not. And when you can strip those barriers away, your intuition will start to function more clearly for you. And I believe that is the time for what we're supposed to be doing right now around the world, is to dismantle your beliefs. If you're interested at all in healing, spirituality, becoming authentic, then these are the ways to go about it if you haven't yet. You don't want to be dogmatic, where you're holding on to your views and saying this is right and that is wrong. It's not a time for that. What we need right now more than anything is a free hugs tour around the world. There's a lot of protests going on, but the ultimate protest would be one of love in a world where fear is so dominant right now. So I encourage you to examine everything inside, and you may feel this is painful. This might be a painful process for you. But it's time. It's really time. It's really time. So break through the shell of your conditioning and find out who you really are. I'll leave you with that. Wherever you are around the world, whatever time it is that you're watching this video, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Peace.